my gosh. It's like warming yourself beside a roaring fire, John.
That's right.
Welcome to The Late Show, everybody. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Everyone, it seems like all over TV, all over the news, every day still talking about yesterday's live televised impeachment hearings, including me, right now. And I'll tell you about it in tonight's Don and the Giant Impeach.
It's all a hoax. It's a scam.
Yesterday, the acting U.S. ambassador to Ukraine, Bill Taylor, testified that a staffer overheard President Trump on a phone call discuss the investigations in Ukraine with EU Ambassador Gordon Sondland in public at a restaurant. Yes, they were eating at Quid Pro Quiznos. The staff member in question is State Department official and Jeffrey Dahmer's vegetarian cousin, David Holmes. Now, Holmes is going to testify behind closed doors tomorrow, but there's already one bombshell. There's now a second U.S. official who overheard that same phone call with Sondland. Surya Jayanti, a Foreign Service officer based in Kiev. How loud was Trump talking? He must be terrible at the game telephone.
What's that? Okay, got it. Come here.
I love doing crime. So,
Pass it on.
So Taylor's testimony was historic, unless you ask Kellyanne Conway, who was not entertained.
You tune in, you're either sound asleep or you can't follow. He said, she said, she said, he said, he said. It's a bunch of gossip girls.
Well, is it boring or is it Gossip Girl? Because it can't be both. Gossip Girl was a very successful show. That's why you're referencing it. And that's why I'm still not over Serena ending up with Dan. It was supposed to be Nate. But my girl's in the house tonight. But it wasn't just Kellyanne. Even NBC News tweeted the testimonies lacked the pizzazz necessary to capture public attention. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for in deeply troubling congressional hearings. Zazz! Yeah, that's why during Iran-Contra, Oliver North came dressed as Elton John. And since when is pizzazz the benchmark of trustworthiness? I don't want a pilot who says, attention passengers, we'll be touching down in Denver in just a moment, but first, barrel roll, shimmy, shimmy, water landing. Trump's main argument against impeachment is that his July 25th conversation with Volodymyr Zelensky was a perfect phone call. It's so perfect, he's trying to replace it with a different phone call. Earlier this week, he tweeted, I will be releasing the transcript of the first, and therefore more important, phone call with the Ukrainian president before a week's end. So if it's first, it's the most important. But the transcript is actually the second one he's releasing. So by Trump's logic, I'm joking, Trump has no logic. Now, hi, John. Hey. Now, this first Ukraine call he's going to release is totally irrelevant. It took place on April 21st, right after Zelensky was elected president, and has been described by officials who heard it as very brief and aimed mostly at offering introductory pleasantries. Though I'm not sure introductory pleasantries with Donald Trump are ever very brief. Congratulations on your election. You know, I also won an election. I'll never forget the news saying Donald Trump has won Wisconsin. Does Ukraine have a Wisconsin? Anyway, shut up, I'm talking. Let me tell you about this time I was on my real estate friend's sex boat. Hello? At lunch today, Trump showed some GOP senators a transcript of the first phone call, including North Dakota Republican and man who tells his barber, just give me the Charlie Brown, Kevin Cramer. Senator Cramer had a blockbuster review of Trump's game-changing, most important first phone call. Nothing in there very interesting, which is also the sign on Mike Pence's door. So, sure, he's a nice guy. So what is this supposed to prove? See, in this call, I didn't ask for any dirt on Joe Biden, so when you average it out, I only committed half a crime. Now that televised impeachment hearings have started, Trump knows it's time to achieve the impossible: make people like him. For the past couple of weeks, he's been reaching out to Republican lawmakers, trying to rally support by making personal phone calls, inviting key Republicans to events, and even hosting a pair of movie nights at the executive mansion. Trump has even tried to make small talk with members of Congress, with topics ranging from Conan the Hero Dog to the World Series. Can you imagine trying to make small talk with Donald Trump? Okay, now we chit-chat. Do you want, dog or ball? Or my real estate friend's sex boat. It also involves a dog and a ball. Trump will do anything to woo Republicans to his side. He even signed a Trump board game for one member. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Trump board game, it's like Monopoly, except nobody has as much money as they say they do, and everyone should go directly to jail.